Hi, this is Mr. Smashy. I'm going to talk today about my Glock Model 35. It looks like a race gun or highly modified, but on the outside, on the inside, it's really not. But this is my Glock 35. Also known as the Tiger Glock. So I'm going to safety check it. So everyone is super safety conscious on YouTube. So yeah, no rounds in the chamber, no magazine. Make safe. Yep. Nothing. So this is a Glock Model 35 and 40 Smith & Wesson. It came to me stock, and the first thing I changed was the trigger. And by changing the trigger, I mean I changed it from a smooth face trigger to a target trigger or ridge trigger. And then I changed the slide release or slide stop lever from the extended that came stock on the gun to the normal G22, G23 lever, because when I'm shooting, the extended lever I could bump it and it would lock the slide back during firing. That happened very rarely, but it was a possibility. And also, when I had the slide locked back, it either was because there was a problem and I assessed the problem, or I ran out of ammunition. I would seat a magazine and close the action of the pistol by wrapping my hands over the rear of the pistol and driving it home that way. Didn't use any of the fine twiddly motor skills there. It's just gross motor skills of racking the slide back. Let's see, I also changed out the magazine release. The original extended one came out to like here or something, and you could drop a mag by putting it down on the table like this. It was ridiculous. So I sold those parts on eBay for a profit, and then put stock parts in, this was like a $3 part, and this was like a $2 or $1 part. I have changed this out for a TangoDown part, which is kind of a compromise between the stock and the extended magazine release. So I can now do one-handed magazine changes without compromising my grip, but it does not stick out very far, and it's melted. You know, the edges are beveled, and it doesn't snag, or it feels like it's already like pre-worn. Let's see, the next thing I changed were the sights, because stock Glock sights suck hard, and they're basically a white dot and a three-sided white box, if you don't know. And on the Glock 35, because it's a practical tactical target pistol, it has a fiddly adjustable rear sight, which I drove out with a nylon punch, and I drifted in these HEINIE SlantPros, which are outstanding pistol sights. They're basically a combination combat target sight. They have kind of a target profile, but they're definitely combat sights. If I had to do it again, I would get straight 8s with the tritium. They have a tritium in the front post and a tritium dot underneath the notch. But for low light, but you know, you live and you learn. Next Glock I get will get the straight 8s. But these are outstanding. They made the pistol like 200% more accurate than, you know, just because I could physically aim it better. Next thing I changed was the barrel. This has a stainless steel EFK or EKF 40 caliber standard cut rifling barrel, not the polygonal rifling the Glock barrel has. I do that because I shoot reloads, and that's because I'm a high volume shooter and I shoot lead, and it's just down to the economy, and you can't shoot lead through a Glock barrel. This has a fully supported chamber. It's more accurate than the Glock barrel, but not by much. And again, the safety factor doesn't lead like the Glock barrel leads with that polygonal rifling. So when I shoot lead reloads, you know, it's safer. So let's see, what else did I change internally? Nothing. I kept the 3.5 pound connector, almost changed it to a 5 just so it'd be the same, but this has like one of the better trigger pulls on a Glock that I've ever felt, actually. But there's no Ghost Rocket Recon space connectors, or no lightened firing springs, no titanium firing pins, nothing like that. Everything's stock, you know, stock recoil rod, because that's like a $7 part that I change every once in a while. And that's it. It makes it extremely reliable. Fires every time I pull the trigger. The other thing is pistol mags. You need the 11 coil spring with the Smith & Wesson, 40 Smith & Wesson. You also need the latest revision of the Fowler. That's just a good thing to do if you're running the light. If you're not running the light, you know, they updated the mag spec, so update all your mags. You know, 11 coil spring. I think it's the 6 or 9 Fowler. Look it up on the Googles. Let's see. I put a SureFire X200A, which is the worst of the X series, but I got it off eBay for a song, and it helps the reduce recoil of the pistol, reduce rise, helps me aim the pistol in complete darkness, and it's an outstanding weapon light. Because of the extended barrel of the Glock, it does not get residue very much. It does get a little. Someone posted in my Flickr stream a tip for getting the residue off with some car polish. I haven't tried it yet. I'm waiting on that. Gonna do it. Let's see. Painted the frame. Actually, my wife painted it. She used painter's tape to make this tiger stripe, and it's outstanding. Made this pistol just that much cooler. So that's it for the Tiger Glock. It's pretty stock. I did that to keep it reliable. The big change is the barrel and the sights, and that's it. So thank you very much. This is Mr. Smashy. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.